evening, and welcome to Modern Spiritual, and happy Halloween, or Samhain. And of course, I'm Aeson. I'm sitting down with my very, very apparently ready for dead uh, medium, Hazel Firefly. How are you, darling?
I am struggling because with the change of hours, it really throws me.
Uh-huh. We have to really adapt our natural rhythm.
Yes, and I don't like it.
I know. We've had this discussion. Can we not get rid of this? Like,
Well,
we no
I
longer need to save candle wax.
I've been reading on Sky News. As of from next year, I think there's 3 continents which are scrapping it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I wish America was one of them. That's going to make shit insane, you know?
yeah,
Yeah. We need the other four to either hop on board or give us a solution.
yes,
Could we
definitely.
all change the time zone the same day?
Because I had to double check with you this morning
Mm-hmm.
what time I was on tonight.
Yeah, and then we had to do backwards math, which is insane to me because it's like, okay, what time are you? All right, 'cause I know my normal time, and then I know my adjusted time, and then it's like, well, what time are you on? What time are you? Okay, then we go back an hour from where you were
Oh,
at.
I don't know. I don't know. So,
Yeah.
how have you been this week?
Oh, I've been evil. We're getting ready for November. Writing fucking insanely. Like from the 17th of each month to the end of the month, I'm like pounding out articles, pounding out situations, looking at this astrology charts. We got a Mercury in retrograde next month, so that's even more stuff we have to get ready for. Me and you need to have a meeting while you're away. Just for
Yeah.
everybody's reference, we will not be here next Monday because it's Bonfire Day, it's Guy Fawkes Day, it's Day of the Dead. Like, choose a reason.
It's my birthday. That's the actual bloody reason.
Well, yes, it's your birthday. We know that much, but there's other reasons there
But
too.
our fireworks have already started and they will go right up now until bonfire night,
Yes.
which is on the Tuesday, which means everything will be mayhem.
Uh huh.
So,
I still want to grab that wig and throw it against the wall about 5 times and spray it with some
do
fabric
you know
softener.
what? It's pissing me off.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I will
I'm
send you some wig
molting.
videos, baby.
They're so uncomfortable.
When they are that style, yes. Like there are some things to do to some wigs to make them even more comfortable.
But when they've taken it off, it'll be going in the bin anyway, so I'm not spending that.
Why? There are so many things we could do with that.
Scrub the floor with it more like.
No, you spray it down with fabric softener. You take and you roll it up in curlers. You put a sack over it, tie it, and then let your blow dryer blow dry it. And then
Do you
you
think
take that off. You take the curlers off. You tease out the base of it, and then you just blow dry it out, and it comes out to be this nice curly situation. Then you hairspray the fuck out of it so it doesn't move for 30 years.
the bin sounds a better option?
Because that way you can change your hair color whenever you want.
Oh, I can't be doing with all that shit.
Oh, why not? You never know when you want to go out and, be a little coffee, be a little clampy.
Be a little trampy.
Exactly.
Oh, we have the most random conversations.
It's me. What do you expect, honey? I've been here for a couple centuries.
So what's our show about tonight?
The history of Halloween.
I'm letting you lead that one because I don't know a lot about it.
Which is surprising since it came from your country, basically. It,
Well,
it originally began as Samhain, um, by the Celts.
I don't know.
It is to celebrate the end of um, the harvest,
Yeah.
the beginning of winter. This is the official beginning of winter. Get over it. I don't care what these stupid almanacs say. This is the beginning of winter. Um, and he also believes that the veil got the thinnest, which it does. We have
Yeah.
seen this. Like
Yeah.
the activity spirit has been kicking ass the past few weeks,
Yeah.
and it's just going to get heavier.
Yeah. And do you want to hear something weird?
Sure.
Parker's not sleeping through the night.
Well, of course not. He's got a fucking band of relatives bouncing into his house going, oh, what a cutie, what a cutie.
When I had him over the weekend, he was really tossing and turning. So I went in the room and I went, Mum, will you fuck off and leave him alone?
Exactly.
He slept.
Right. I mean, because he's got mom, he's got Nana, he's got great Nana and great auntie and uncle. And I don't know, this dude that can't get rid of his ale long enough to get away from the carriage. And then he's got people chasing around there. Poor thing. He's already a medium in a small body.
He really is.
You
he
know?
really is. Because he's 10 months old on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so forward.
Yeah.
He's standing up and trying to take steps. He's discovered what stairs are.
Oh, goodness.
He lobs the cat about. He plays with the dog's ears because they're soft.
Uh-huh. At least he knows that.
Yeah.
At least the dog lets him.
Yeah, Fred, do you know what I caught him doing last week?
Licking him?
Fred will bring him a borneo.
Okay, translation?
It's like a bone-shaped dog biscuit.
Uh-huh.
Well, Fred gave it to Parker and Parker was munching on it.
Parker's getting ready to cut some teeth.
You've cut 2.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Better get the sherry ready.
Yes. The hammer for the head.
No, the sherry for the gums.
I don't know.
Because the molars are the worst.
Yeah.
You know, that's when it's like, dear God, give that baby a shot of sherry. Just rub it
Yes.
on the gums. It'll make it all nice and clean. Doesn't get the baby drunk. But definitely allows some of that pain to get away.
Bless him.
Right. So, you know, so looking at the theme of Samhain, then it became All Saints' Day.
Yeah.
During the 8th century, when Pope George III designated November the 1st to be All Saints' Day to honor all the saints. The evening before became known as All Hallows' Eve and later Halloween.
And over here, they don't say Happy Halloween. They say, please help Mary Lloyd.
Right. Which comes, which keeps music in there. And that's actually tied more to Guy Fawkes Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I find interesting is, we have jack-o'-lanterns. I believe y'all do too. Like the standard decoration at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're using the wrong vegetable.
And you're supposed to use swede.
You're supposed to use turnips.
Oh, okay. Have you tried carving one of them?
Yes, it's a great, you sit there and you chisel it in. But they carved in scary faces of turnips to ward off evil spirits. When they came to America, they found pumpkins, which were even better than turnips for carving, and because of their size, scared them off better.
Because isn't pumpkin soup a tradition over with you?
Pumpkin soup? No.
No?
No, that it's a fall thing. Everything's pumpkin now during the fall.
Right.
Like they've even got pumpkin flavored macaroni and cheese. I saw it in the store and I was like, gross. Pumpkin spice macaroni and cheese.
Definitely not.
Yeah. And then trick-or-treating may have endured from the tradition where people impersonated spirits of the dead and received offerings on their behalf.
Yeah, I've been today and bought a big tub of sweets.
Good. Now, do they still do homemade sweets over there, or no? That's like,
We had a big thing with homemade sweets a few years ago where they used to make them, but then it got to the stage where parents were checking through the bags and they were finding things like safety pins and tablets all put in.
Yep.
Yeah. All put in with the sweets. So what they've done is we all now buy shop sweets that are sealed for the safety.
Oh, so it's not really candy. Like you're not passing out Galaxy bars.
Do you want to see what I've got?
Yes.
I'll show you.
Right. Yes.
Hang on. Oh.
Yep, the Veil is Center for sure. Another terrorist night last night. Your dreams are getting more vivid as well. Yes. Now, this is also a great time to be journaling, to be writing, to also be like taking time if you want communication with your crossover loved ones, write them some letters. And leave out like their coffee, their cigarettes, their, put out your offerings for your dad.
So in here I've got little bags of sweets. We've got lollies.
Okay.
We've got drumsticks. Do you have them over there?
No.
And we got like refreshers and just things that are sealed.
Okay.
So the parents know they're safe.
Right. Very cool. Very cool. And I love that it comes in a little tin.
Yes.
So that you can put your sewing in it later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You'll find all the old age pensioners will ask for the tins. Because that's what they store all their cakes in.
Really? See, we put our sewing in that.
Oh.
I was talking about writing letters to the dad.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other things you can do is leave out their coffee, their cigarettes, light them a candle, put a fresh glass of water down there for them. Yeah. If you are of the Orient or Buddhist fashion, you might want to get some hill money and give to your dad. Leave it like some incense for them. Let's talk about something that is more old style than new style. Leaving honey and milk out on your doorstep.
Yeah.
Fairies.
Yeah. I've always, on the 1st of November, I've always white saged everywhere.
That makes sense. Cleaning up after all the visitors.
Yes. Because even though they're in spirit world, they will still leave energies. That obviously, because that's how we connect with them.
Oh, shut up. Sorry. I had a web tab pop up with a commercial and it's like, go away. Like, sorry, guys. I keep notes, but, it's a lot. The other things you want to consider doing, and this can be a little bit more all around the world of questionable here, is keeping, notes and paying attention to your dreaming. All right, this is not a reading question, but we're going to go ahead and answer it because it is a topical question, so I don't need the birthday. Do telepathic connections increase during this time as well? Yes, everything increases during this time because everything is easier to do during this time because the veil, the separations of the realms, is thinner. So we aren't working in as much mud.
And you can guarantee we won't sleep on Halloween.
Of course not. We got work to do.
We got visitors.
We've got visitors. We've got clients. We've got Halloween things to do. Like, why sleep? We can do that when we're dead. Ask them. They do
Yes.
it all the time.
Yes, I agree totally.
Yeah.
I agree.
And the Halloween that we have now, I don't believe is anything like the Halloween of
No,
old.
no. It's too commercialized.
Well, part of it is commercialized. Part of it is, there are things that, don't belong there. What I mean by that is there's no community connecting. So
No.
let's go back 300 years. We have busted our asses all year long, from February to October. Drug in our harvest the best we can. We've already figured out what we can keep and what we need to take to market. The only harvest left is the meat harvest, which
Yeah.
you don't want to do till it's much colder because it's easier to process cold meat.
Normally, I think that starts over here around the end of November, the beginning of December.
Correct. That's when the killing time is.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would go to market. And when I say market, it is not this little piddly winky,
No.
Couple. It's everybody. Ashley's got potatoes. Heather, Hazel's got green beans
Yeah.
out her elbows this year. I've got like everybody is there trading and switching around, and 5 cabbages for 3 bushels of green beans. Sounds like a great deal.
But if you think back years ago when we were younger,
Mm-hmm.
we could go to market a week before Christmas, buy all our veg, and it would stay fresh until Christmas. Now, you go to a supermarket, you're lucky if it lasts 2 days.
Oh, if that.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's because we're no longer dealing in real. We're dealing in real, but we're dealing in designer vegetables.
Yes. Yeah.
Like they're not when they grow in the garden, they're not as pretty as they are in the store.
Do you want to know something about the unpretty vegetables over here?
I'd love to.
Our stores call them wonky boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and they're a fraction of the price. All
Mm-hmm.
they are is misshapen veg,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody now buys them because they find them more funny with the kids.
Exactly.
And it shows how naturally they grown.
Right. You know, and we here over here don't even get that level.
Right.
Um, and just trying to balance them out, balance the things out, balance the level of stuff out is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to keep things where they belong, trying to also like we're getting more and more isolated.
Yeah.
The community events are no longer community events. Like when's the last time that you went across the street to, not you, but our listeners, because I know you're really connected with your neighbors, and said, "Hey, do you got some green beans? I've got extra cucumbers. Let's trade."
Yeah.
Nobody does this. I remember us buying bushels of corn and putting it up, and bushels of green beans and putting it up. And it was from local. It wasn't like we went into the, grocer and bought like that because, and, shucking corn and all that stuff. So we lost community. And I think we lost community right into the 50s,
Yeah.
1950s, is
Yeah.
when community stopped being a thing.
And I think as well, people learned that not everybody would give back.
I think giving back is one thing, and I think that that's the problem. Is they part of it was they got stuck into, well, I can just go to the store and get that. I don't need to can it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because over here, as you know, we don't do canned. We don't
Hmm.
can ourselves.
Right. Which is weird.
Do you think?
Yeah. Like I would think that you guys would be canning as much as you could because you have to import everything.
No. I hadn't heard of canning till we had spoken about it.
Oh my goodness.
Like, we'll make our own jam and things like that.
Right.
But as far as canning,
Uh-huh.
that's unheard of.
Wow. Okay, so if I move to England, that's one thing that I apparently have to ship over is my jars and my canner.
Yeah.
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 I bet you'd have good sales, though.
Forget sales. I mean, I'm putting it up in my own fridge. But no, as recyclable as the UK is, I'm surprised you guys are still using tin cans.
Yeah. Yeah. They've turned now to aluminium
Mm-hmm.
because we can recycle them afterwards.
Right. So aluminum cans, like I would have gone glass centuries. Like I would have kept the glass because they'll stay longer in glass too.
I I like to buy frozen vegetables
Mm-hmm.
because they keep,
Right.
whereas fresh ones don't.
Right. Well, not only that, but they're easy to manage and they still taste as good as fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but it's just, I don't know. Like looking at the culture, it's like we got whitewashed during the 50s, and you can see it, guys.
Yeah.
Like, that's when candy became processed. You stopped having Halloween balls other than for special organizations. And then for a large time in the US, like they tried their best to get rid of Halloween.
Yeah.
They have tried their best to get rid of Halloween. They've done the fall festivals, the trunk or treats, and everything else. Okay, we'll do that, Ashley. Give me a minute.
You know for yourself how massively different
Mm-hmm.
your candy is and ours.
I do, and you will too soon. Because it's cold, so we can ship now.
Right. Yeah.
See, that's been part of the things is like, I want to send our chocolate, and our chocolate won't hold up to airfare in the
Yeah.
summer. Unfortunately.
See, and you've seen ours got to you to
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
It was damaged, not melted.
Yeah, I mean, and that's another, like, I was like, ooh, I can just pack up little jars of things. And it's like, our airfare, they're going to toss that box. Even if I mark it fragile, they're
Yeah.
going to toss it around like a kidney box.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, starting to look into taking time to remember this time is important. Basic
Yeah.
spiritual practices are important. If you're a dawning psychic, this is a great time to connect and start
Yes.
doing settings and start doing, set out a letter with a
But
situation and seeing how fast it gets resolved.
can I just jump in and say
Uh-huh.
again, I need to remind everybody we do this as a regular basis, as you know. If you got cards, don't read for yourself.
No.
Don't read for anybody close to you because you're going to mess everything up.
Right. All right, let's pop this in here and let's start off on this question. All right, so I'm gonna do mine and you can do yours.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so we're using the Spiritualist Tarot. This is the one I read online with. And we're going to look at the Joseph situation. And for clarification, this is not a Techie Joe situation, because if it was, Ashley wouldn't be getting a reading.
No. Techie Joe would come to me. I'd be telling him piss off and find somebody else.
Exactly. All right, so coming up first out of the gate, you're trying to balance your emotions and your situations with this. We have you exploring and trying to figure things out. And then we have Joseph or Joe rushing back in. We have the Knight of Swords here. With that, the situation is this. It's all over the place. You've got emotions. He's got emotions. They've got to get sorted out. There's other situations going on that's got to get sorted out. And then he just comes back in. So with that, overall, Take care of yourself. Go have fun. Enjoy yourself and let him re-enter. So that's my view. What about you, Miss Hazel?
I'm using my new cards today.
Oh, yay!
Look, I can shuffle them.
Yes.
Right.
Pretty soon we'll get you the set of reader tarot that's this big.
You can
The
piss off.
teaching tarot.
Oh, this is interesting.
All right.
Ash, you need to be more accepting of yourself. You're still judging yourself a lot, which is causing you the confusion that's around you. Miracles do happen, and that's what you need to keep in mind. In a way, you're still grieving for him because you haven't heard from him, so you're missing him now more than ever. What I will say is stop worrying about other people being around him, because the universe will bring you both back together, and those people, even though you're worried about them, there's no reason to be at the same time.
Right.
I just feel with...
cards?
Do you want to see my pretty cards?
Yes, show the reading.
That's you needing to accept yourself more. That's the confusion, oh shit, around you. Oh, I'm all of a dither now. There's miracles do happen. It's hard to see them because of the light.
Tilt down. Like, this is how you want to do it, then tilt a little forward. There you go.
Miracles do happen, and you will be happy.
Yeah.
Right. This card, even though it's a mum holding her baby, this goes for love as well, because you're still grieving for that person that you love. So that's you. You know you need him in your life, but it's a case of healing through the process so that when he do come back in, you're going to be fully ready for it.
Okay. Awesome. All right, let's hit commercial and we'll come back. My mouth will do what I want it to do.
Love diving into metaphysical topics, psychic insights, and lively discussions? Now you can help keep the conversation going. By becoming a Patreon supporter of The Psychic Coffee Shop, you'll gain access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and special perks just for our patrons. Join our community and ensure that your favorite psychic show continues to thrive. Your support helps us bring more enlightening episodes, special guests, and deep dives into the world of the unseen. Become a patron today and enjoy a cup of wisdom with us every week. Click the link to join the baristas and unlock exclusive content. Thank you for your support.
Unlock your full potential with Aeson Knight's life coaching. Are you ready to take control of your life and manifest the future you deserve? Aeson Knight, a seasoned life coach and master psychic, is here to guide you on a transformative journey. Whether you're navigating personal challenges, career transitions, or seeking spiritual growth, Aeson's life coaching services offer tailored guidance to help you achieve your goals. With Aeson by your side, you'll discover the tools to overcome obstacles, embrace your true self, and create a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. His unique blend of spiritual insight and practical coaching empowers you to turn your dreams into reality. Ready to make a change? Book your session today and start your journey to a more empowered, balanced, and joyful life with Aeson Knight. Click the link to schedule your first session and step into your power.
Are you ready for an electrifying podcast experience that keeps you coming back for more? Join Aeson Knight every week as he takes you on a journey through captivating shows, each exploring unique and fascinating topics. And here's the best part. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode where you can get your burning questions answered live on air, absolutely free. Whether it's relationship advice, career guidance, or mystical insights, Aeson's podcasts have got you covered. When you subscribe, you become part of a vibrant community, engaging directly with Aeson as he shares his wisdom and leaves you feeling empowered and enlightened. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and be part of the conversation. What you'll get by subscribing: Monday 5 p.m. Metaphysics. Today, Soulful Conversations with Aeson and Fire Fly, exploring the essence of metaphysics in today's world. Tuesday 8 p.m. The Psychic Coffee Shop. Dive into current events with a psychic twist, featuring special guests and thought-provoking discussions. Friday 9 p.m. The Mountain Bears Podcast. Lively discussions from a gayish, techie-ish, bearish perspective with Aeson and Joe. Sunday 5 p.m. Psychic That Plans. Get a weekly tarot energy overview and time management tips from Aeson Knight. Click here to subscribe now and never miss an episode. By subscribing, you're not just tuning in, you're joining a community of curious minds and ensuring you're always in the loop with Aeson's insightful and interactive shows. Don't wait. Hit that subscribe button and get ready for an amazing podcast journey.
Ready for an enchanting journey of self-discovery? Join Lord Aeson Knight in our Wicca courses. Unveil the secrets of Wicca. Explore deity relationships, rituals, and more. As a third-degree high priest, Aeson Knight guides you toward empowerment and enlightenment. Enroll today and take your first step into the magical circle. Click the link to begin your journey.
Psychic Saturday. Get 50% off with Aeson Knight every third Saturday of the month. Don't miss out. Book now.
Welcome back. Welcome back. All right.
Where's our Brenda tonight?
I don't know. Like, I think she's probably busy or something. I mean, she gets up to so many things. But anyhow, we got the Ashley. We're glad Ashley's with us. Please remember to do the likey, subscribe-y things. That way you can keep up with all the shows and all the fun. But, you know, right now's the time to resolve issues, basically.
Yes.
It's also the time to prepare for winter. And what I mean by that is I'm talking more than the weather. It's time to start getting the homes ready. It's time to start getting your life ready. Start finding time to relax, time to get cozy. And the key point there is relax. This begins the dark time of the year. This is our rest time of the year.
It was dark here this evening by 4 o'clock.
Wow.
Some areas don't go, even though we're all in the UK, we don't all start going dark at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's really strange.
Let me see when our sunset is. Yeah, we go dark at 6:29 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, but that'll change next week because your clocks change.
Right. So yeah, I think it's probably the middle of November.
Let me just...
Yeah, it'll probably be the middle of November, and we will, I'll stop seeing daylight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Right.
It really is. I just checked now, our shortest day of the year, of daylight hours this year is 7 hours and 38 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting to say the least exactly where things get to.
Yes.
Yeah. Because for us, have a great day at work, Invisible. Like there will be a few months that I actually don't see the sun. That's because of my vampirial life. It has nothing to do with anything else. Other than that.
It's really strange how the world cycle works.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's really strange how we try to control the world cycle, which is even insaner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just leave it go with the flow.
Mm-hmm. And we try to make nature be nature, and it's like, that's not nature.
No.
Now, I'll start seeing sunrise later also. Like, let's see, sunrise at 7:12 by the end of November. Let's go in here and hit December. So,
let's see if I can find that out.
$7:30. Yeah, so this is when you'll start seeing, like you may start seeing me take pictures of sunrises because I'm actually awake and outside to see them.
Yeah.
During my morning time. Yeah. And like by the end of November, the end of January, I won't see the sun because it sets by the time I wake up and so.
Well, I'm just looking now. In December, our sunrises are 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and our dusk is 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why people struggle with depression during the colder months, because they don't get any vitamins.
Well, that's when you got to make sure you're drinking your milk, especially January, February. You've got to make sure that you're taking your vitamin D if you've been prescribed it. You've got to be taking a lot of time for self-care and reflection, which is the point of winter.
Yes. Yeah. It's like winter is when the farmers get their rests.
Right. But I think that we dogmatize and we get all grumpy about it. And it's like, no, this is just how this is.
Yeah. I love winter time because it means I can stay in my PJs and nobody knows.
Well, true. You can. But I make it a point not to.
Yeah.
And here's why I say I make it a point not to. The act of getting up and getting dressed makes a better psychological experience.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'll get up and just put clean PJs on.
Mm-hmm.
Have a shower and put more clean PJs on.
If it works for you, baby doll. If it works for you. And with that, it's you really need to promote your self-care. Take this time to invest into the things that you want to invest in.
Yeah. One thing I still make sure I do all throughout the winter months is get my nails done.
Good.
Even though people don't necessarily see them because you don't tend to go out as often.
Right. But
that's my one thing I do for me.
Mm-hmm. And that's something I've got to get back to. My biggest problem is my local Walmart has not had my nail color that I wear. I wear OX Onyx Black. Everything else I try, it peels off, chips off in a week, and I'm like, that's bullshit.
Do you know what? I'll see if I can get any over here.
Okay. I like the nice, flat, thick OX Black. And apparently it's imported or whatever. But anyway. But no, you'll notice as soon as it comes back in, which I figure it probably has since it's All Hallows, my nails will be done again. Getting your hair done, taking personal time to take care of yourself is so valuably important. Now more than ever, because during the summer, you're getting your dopamine level from your sunlight, your outdoor activities. Like in the summer, I'm hiking, I'm camping, I'm fishing, I'm doing all types of fun things. In the winter, I have no activities. Like I have to go and invent hobbies.
I'm sure you said the garden needed digging again.
Well, yes, the garden does need digging again, and I could probably plant some rose bushes, but I'm not going to start that till February. I'm not going to start working on my garden till February because it's now time for that land to rest.
Yeah. Because that needs time to reseed itself and to rejoice in its own natural glory.
Right. And, and then, like in February, I'll probably, because I have a raised bed garden, I'll begin working on it.
Yeah.
And making it what I need it to be, making it the situation I need it to be, making it start. And I'm going to do a garden next year. Like I didn't do it this year, but I'm doing it next year.
Yeah.
And I finally figured out what I want to do the trim of my front yard with, which is cinder block. Because we were debating wood and, because we have to raise my beds.
Yeah.
Because of the way the road came in, it's changed the water flow of my yard. So now we have to raise the bed. So I'm going to do cinder block around my beds. That will actually prevent a few issues I have, like with lawn men and all that. But again, I'm not doing that till February.
No.
Yeah. Or I'll start doing it by slowly inserting the brick. And then in February, I'll start really tilling the ground and mulching it and all that.
Yeah.
After the snow is melted.
See, we very, very rarely get snow. We just get hard frost.
Oh, we get snow. Like feet sometimes.
Really? We very, very rarely get it.
Yes. I will send you a video so that you know what it looks like when it gets here.
And then you'll get a message back saying, fuck off, I'm jealous.
No, I'll send you a message back that says, can we work out an exchange? Like, we have figured this out, okay? Here's the thought. Hazel could come here in the winter and take care of the house. I can go to Australia and enjoy the summer. And then I'll come back and then she can go back to Britain and enjoy her British summer.
Once you've taught me how to can.
Yes, which is so easy.
Oh, see, we got this all worked out.
I just have to find me a place in Australia to go to.
You only want me to come to look after the pets.
No, I only want you to come to look after the house. The pets are going with me to Australia. After they're vet approved.
There's a thing to call Joan invisible.
True. Like, you can look after those pets.
Do you know, I'm glad he can't hear us. But then I suppose he'll be watching the podcast back later.
Let him. They already know. It's like, I hate cold. I hate winter. Like, if it was me, like right now, I would be loading the RV or getting on the plane to go to the other house.
Yeah.
They, however, love the cold and love the winter. And I'm like,
yeah,
nah.
I do.
I need sunlight.
Don't work that way.
I need temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius.
Oh, I don't think we hit that in
Average temp in Melbourne. Yes. Yeah, their summers are between 14 and 25 Celsius. January, February are the warmest months. Love this. Where temperatures sometimes reach over 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. The average temperature is 17 to 18. I could live there. And they've got nice bars, good community, great internet. Like, I'm game.
See,
See?
I couldn't cope with that. I'd melt.
Oh, no. Like, my work would go down because I would be outside.
You'd be strutting your stuff around the garden.
Forget the garden. I'm going to the beach, girl. Find me at the beach.
You'd be getting clients saying, "Oh, your connection's bad." Yeah, that's the wave just hitting it out of my hand.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Like I said, my work time would be cut drastically down because I would be on the beach.
Oh, God. We are terrible. Do you know that?
Well, we are. You know, I have began my swim countdown for when I can go swimming again.
But do you go outside swimming?
Yes.
See, most of our pools over here are indoor. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, who said anything about pool, honey?
Oh, you go, right. You go cold water swimming.
I go into the river.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Like, pools are nice. I don't think I've been in one in 30 years.
Right.
I prefer getting out into the real water, swimming in the real water.
Now, in Wales, we could.
Yeah.
But up here, there's just nothing like that.
That's really weird because I believe it's a lady that lives in, I don't know, she's somewhere in the UK, up in Scotland, and she does what's called ocean bathing.
Yeah.
Every morning, no matter what the temperature is.
Yeah. That'd be going straight into the sea.
Uh-huh. Every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I've got the seaside down the road,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm liable to come out with a turd wrapped around my ankle, so I prefer not to do that.
No. You know, and it's just like, I don't know, it's my peace, it's my quiet. It's like when I'm out in the woods, it's my peace, my quiet. And no, the cell phone don't work there.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Yeah. And that's what you need as well.
You do. You need time to quiet your mind, quiet your energy, regain focus.
Yeah.
Like, most of my business decisions are made in the middle of the New River.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what's your week looking like?
All normal this week, working from around 9 in the morning till around midnight on Life Reader. I will have my break in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
For Tunica from about 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But guys, don't forget, my time have changed.
Yes.
Due to my clocks changing.
Yes.
And yours?
I'll be on my night shift. I'm starting probably around. I'll do an evening shift a couple nights this week, so I'll start around 7 and run till 9, and then I take a break, and then I'm back on at midnight till about 7 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
so
we will not be here next week.
No, we won't.
We're having the British holidays. We take British holidays off.
Yes. Because you wouldn't be able to hear me. It's going to be mayhem.
Well, I know it's going to be mayhem, but you deserve to go have some mayhem.
And the Baileys will have my name written all over it.
As it should have. Bring out the Baileys, get the ale. Like, you deserve a good celebration on 7 layers of the planet.
Yes. And I intend to.
Yes. You know. And, go have fun, guys. Watch some spooky movies. Take some time to reflect on the people that aren't here. So remember to set out your honey and milk. Remember to set out your whiskey and your coffee and your cigarettes and your letters of all your life's problems. Leave it to the afterworld to figure out.
Can I add one thing, guys?
Sure.
If you're doing fireworks, please keep safe.
Right.
Please follow the instructions so that you know you're doing it correctly.
And I have one more thing. If you're putting off fireworks, then you should pay the spiritual charge of 2 bags of dog food to your local animal shelter.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Take the energy exchange.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go to organised displays if you can.
Yes.
rather than doing them in your own gardens.
Yes. That, because you're supposed to have 10 fingers and 10 toes
Yes.
and 4 to 5, limbs.
Yes.
Don't blow them off.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And take time to enjoy, take time to reflect, take time to have fun. I will be taking Wednesday evening off because that is when we are doing our Halloween.
Ah, right. So you do yours the day before Halloween.
Yeah, in our house, because I'm going to be slammed All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
In readings.
Yeah.
So, and then Halloween is one of those holidays. It's like, no, we will take time for it. It's like Valentine's Day. We'll probably, for our house, we'll be somewhere like the 18th, the 21st.
Yeah. Yeah.
When things calm down. Because after Halloween, I get very focused on building and growing the business. And that, from October 31st to February 14th to 16th, in this industry is busy, 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 busy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Ash. That means a lot.
Yeah. I like that quote.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So things will get a little bit more focused. Newsletters get more in depth. I do a lot of writing in the winter. So, I get really hectic. So when the holidays come, unless the only one we don't move is Christmas.
Yeah.
And New Year's Eve. Like those two we don't move, but like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Valentine's Day, they all get moved in our house.
Yeah. Because, of course, now New Year's Eve is totally different for me from this year on.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's baby's birthday as well, so...
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I think it'll be really fun. All right, guys, let's take a moment and thank our patrons. Thank you, Beverly Walker, Mika G, Brenda, Joan Owens, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Caitlin Bell, Devin, Bella, and Maria Myers. If you want to learn more about the Patreon, support the shows, get exclusive benefits, please visit pcspnetwork.com and click Baristas. All right, guys, we will see you not next week. We're off next week. I'll see you tomorrow, and we will be back
Is it the 12th, the 11th?
The 11th.
Yes, the 11th.
Yes, and that will be my anniversary week because I joined Keen on November 13th, decades ago.
Gold, see? That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Let's see, I joined in 2005 at Keen.
So 19 years.
19 years. Next year is my 20th year on Keen.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I know. I want my gold watch.
You should have gold watch.
Yes.
And a badge saying I've been brave.
Well, no, back in the 50s and 60s and whatever, when you were at the company for 20 years, you got a gold watch.
They still do that over here.
Well, again, Keen, pay attention because we know you watch the shows.
Yes.
I want my gold watch.
And a bonus.
A bonus would be lovely.
You forgot about that one.
Yeah. Give me 1% of the millions I have made you.
Yes.
But anyhow.
Yes.
All right, guys. We hope you have a great week. Me and Hazel will be sitting down in 2 weeks.
Yes. And be safe.
Yes, be safe. And we will be talking about the energy cycles of the world.
Yes.
This is more than what you think it is.
Yes, definitely.
All right, my lady. You have a lovely holiday and then another holiday behind it. Do not call me and saying you need bail because I don't know any barristers over there. Or solicitors.
I'd be like, Kathy, sort it out.
Sounds lovely. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.